have some swatches for you, and they are by request of Jamila. I will link her channel in my description box. And I mean, honestly, we're probably cousins because Jamila is from Trinidad and my family is from Trinidad. Well, Trinidad and Guyana. So we're cousins, okay? So I'm doing this for my cousin Jamila, and the swatches are of the Cozzette Crystal Cream Shadow collection that come in this little mini palette. So there are 8 shades, and according to Cozette Beauty, these are their most popular shades that they just brought together and put into a palette. Now this is a padded palette, which is kind of cool. I don't have anything like this. So that gives it a bit more protection. And these are cream shadows. Now, according to their website, like I said, they claim that these are their most popular shades, and they describe them as mind-blowing, metalled, brilliant textures, and they say that they transcend into the beauty stratosphere. I don't know what that means. I don't know where the beauty stratosphere is. Like, I would probably get lost trying to find it, but it sounds like a nice place. And they say that these are their most popular radiant shades to evaluate your next makeup masterpiece. Now, I believe that they mean elevate. So let me read it with this word in. 8 of our most popular radiant shades to elevate your next makeup masterpiece. Right? But listen, this ain't my brand. This is not my creation. So maybe they do mean evaluate. Now, they do say that their perfect cream formula shines like diamonds and enhances the art of makeup with little to no fallout, with the ability to adhere to the eye effortlessly. And actually they say adhere to the skin, so you can use it in multiple places. Be appropriate though. And it says that it's long wearing yet malleable and buildable. So the characteristics that they give these shadows are brilliant shine, metal glow, long wearing, waterproof, beautifully buildable, multi-chromatic in color. You can use it as eyeshadow or highlighter, and it's for the eyes, face, and body. Where would you put it on your body? Let me know what y'all be doing with y'all makeup. Okay, so they do encourage you to apply with one of their brushes, apply the shades with their depositor makeup brush, and you can follow up with your finger for high impact brilliant glow. Now, I don't have any of their brushes, but I did check out the brushes that they suggested and was able to find some in my own collection that are similar, and these are actually like the brushes I have used to apply these shades along with using my finger. So it seems like they encourage you to use more of that paddle type of brush that's like densely packed. This one is from BH Cosmetics, and I have another one from there. So this one's a bit smaller in the brush head. I think this is another BH Cosmetics brush that I have. And then I have 2 old ColourPop brushes. I have not purchased from ColourPop in like forever. So, but I still have these brushes and they work fine. And then this is a Sigma brush, and this is a Refer number 21 brush. So these seem to be the brushes that work the best from my experience, since I don't have the two brushes from their own brand. But I'm gonna go ahead and do swatches so that you can see what these colors look like on my skin tone. And also I do have on two of the shades on my eyes. I have this shade here along with this shade here, and I have worn the blue one in this, like, it was such a pretty look. Oh my geez, it was like boom pow. And that is on my Instagram if you want to go ahead and check that out, if you want to see that color in a look. So let's go ahead and get started with these swatches. So here we go. Here is the palette, and then on the back they do have the shade names as well as the ingredients, and they state that it is cruelty-free, vegan, there is no animal testing, and these are supposed to be good for 36 months. So that's pretty cool. Now go ahead and open. So like I said, the names are on the back. They are not listed in the palette. That's fine with me, but if that's something you really like, then it's not there. I mean, you could probably get like a little label maker and like put them on the bottom, or actually you have a little bit more room on the top. So yeah, if you really got to do that, then, you know, do you. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these. You can probably see that there are like fingerprints and brush prints in here, and that's because these are creams. They are not pressed pigments. They are not just your regular powder eyeshadow. They are creams. Now I'll swatch them and also tell you how they are described. This first shade here is named Absolute. This is described as a diamonds in the sky, gorgeous as an eyeshadow or highlighter atop the cheekbones, especially for fair to medium skin tones. This next shade here is Initiate, and this is described as a universal neutral. It's called a gorgeous eyeshadow or highlighter atop the cheekbones for fair to medium skin tones. This shade here is Amor, and it is described as a decadent rose and gold duochrome. It's said to be a gorgeous eyeshadow or highlighter atop the cheekbones for medium to deep skin tones. The last shade in this row is Imperial, and it is described as a grandiose golden green illumination. Moving on to the second row, this first shade is called Zealous. It is described as divine energy translated emerald green. The next shade is Elusive. It is described as a mesmerizing turquoise and purple Fantasies Duochrome. This next shade here is called Venus, and this is described as a royal violet and fuchsia inspired by Price. I'm guessing that might be not correct. Or what is Price? I don't understand, but it's pretty. You know what? I think they mean Prince, like the artist formerly known as, but they have Price here, and I'm double checking, y'all. I like zoomed in with the camera and everything, and it says Price. It says Price. Royal Violet and Fuchsia inspired by Price. Or am I wrong? Now, the last shade here is named Spirit, and this is described as mind-blowing indigo and purple duochrome. So here are all of the shades in the Cozette Mini Palette, the Crystal Cream shades. So we've got Absolute, which is described as diamonds in the sky. We've got Initiate, which is described as a universal neutral. We've got Amor, which is described as a decadent rose and gold duochrome. Here is Imperial, which is a grandiose golden green illumination. Zealous is a divine energy translated emerald green. Elusive is a mesmerizing turquoise and purple fantasy. Actually, it says fantasies, but I'm just correcting it a little bit. And this is Venus, which is described as a royal violet and fuchsia inspired by Price, aka Prince, the artist formerly known as. And then we've got Spirit, which is described as a mind-blowing indigo and purple duochrome. Now, I did want to see if I had anything similar, and I pulled out my Danessa Myricks Lightwork Volume 3 palette just to see if there are any shades that might compare. I was thinking that maybe the formula here was similar. So, like, one shade here is Galaxy. Shoot, that's pretty. Another one that I really like is Space Suit. And this one definitely feels very similar to the Cozette in terms of formula. Ah, snap. These are nice. Oh. Another one here is Aurora. Listen, these are pretty. So there's that. I was also wondering about the Blend Bunny Surge palette. So let's try Zip It Up. I would say that this feels similar in terms of formula. And then let's also try Euphoric. And then the other one I was wondering about is the Plain Jane Remastered palette from Adept Cosmetics. This is ACI 4. And this is ACI 10. Okay, now that I've gotten started, I'm on a roll because I'm now wondering about my Cleona singles that I have in this book of shades from Colored Raine. So let's see. Oh, this is crumblier, but still pretty. Where do I want to put it? I'm running out of hand space, arm space. Okay, like, first of all, Danessa, I can't stand her, because these are gorgeous. Danessa, I can't stand you, honey. And the Cozette ones are also very nice, very impactful. And then we've got Blend Bunny, Adept, and Cleona. I would say that these are showing up less impactful than all of the other ones. I mean... So let me clean up a little bit and I will tell you what I think. Be right back. Okay, so mostly everything came off. I am a little like shimmery in person and there's a bit of staining, but that's gonna come off in the shower, I'm relatively sure. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't gonna go shower and then come back and like, it's gonna come off, okay? And you know I'm gonna tell you if it doesn't. So now, what do I think about this Cozette palette? I like it. I do like it. I like it a lot. I love the creaminess of the shades. It is a little different though, because you can't just use your regular old like blending brush in there. I don't know that it's gonna pick up anything. Let me get a blending brush. This is from BK Beauty. This is BK 201. So it's, yeah. So like, doing that, I don't know that it even really picked anything up. Right? Look at that. There's like nothing. As opposed to if you use your finger, you've got that. Or one of those brushes I mentioned. Such a mess. Overall, it seems like your finger is the best way to go. So if you are the person that does not like using your finger, then you might not enjoy these as much. But I will say that in my experience, at least across the palettes that I showed, they seem to do a lot better when you apply it with your finger. Now, I'm thinking can't nobody touch Danessa. Y'all, can't nobody touch Danessa. I don't know what she puts in these things that she be releasing, but like, come on, girl. Like, leave some space for everybody else. So if you have your hands on this, you don't need this one. I mean, this one is like a third of the price than this one. But what I had heard, y'all, word on the street is that there's a version coming out that doesn't have the face thingamajiggies. Allegedly. I don't know. I just like heard it in passing. So be on the lookout for that because you should get it. Like, if I didn't have this, I probably would get it because I don't really use the face thingamajiggies that much. I'm not hugely into that. But, now, I totally understand, like, smaller businesses, even bigger businesses, like, making mistakes on your website. But, like, there were quite a few on theirs. And so I would encourage them to consider editing that. You know, prints instead of price. Elevate instead of evaluate. I think that's what they were going for. Just some edits. I think the edits will bring it all together a bit more seamlessly. Or not, you know. I don't have no product, so what do I know? I think that is it. Hopefully some of this was helpful. I also hope that you are taking care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.